So hi, I'm Nithin. I'm the current president and the founder of the Zero Waste Initiative. The mission of my initiative is to reduce food waste, to reduce food insecurity, and support environmental sustainability as a fringe benefit. The idea all started when I was eating at a Burger's Bagels. There, I asked for a skinny bagel, which is when they cut off the top and bottom. When I saw them throw away the scraps left after they cut off, I was shocked. I thought that they were going to go like reuse it somewhere, but they were actually just going to trash it. And as someone where my parents always told me to like not waste my food, and if I brought home food from school, I had to finish it right away. That made me ashamed and absolutely shocked. So I asked what they would do with the bagels if they didn't sell them, and they mentioned they would throw those away as well. And I started thinking about ways we could not waste that food and also at the same time help people in need. And that led to what is now the Zero Waste Initiative. As I researched this problem, I came across three topics that I wanted to address: food insecurity, food waste, and sustainability. Regarding food insecurity, 40 million people face hunger every day in the world, and in America alone, 12% of households are food insecure. By reducing our food waste by just 15%, we could feed more than 25 people annually. And sustainability-wise, since only 5% of food is composted in the US, we could do so much more to reduce our food waste and help the environment. But on top of that, when we use our fresh water to create food such as crops and use it for production, 25% of all our freshwater consumption every year is wasted when we throw away that food. It's a huge problem, and we could do so much more to fix it. On top of that, we live in a brand new era with the COVID-19, the coronavirus. It has changed every aspect of society, and we have the highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression. On top of that, there's an extreme other side where there's so much more wasted food. Since farmers don't have a supply chain where they can deliver their food to stores and then they have to dump their crops, they have to dump their milk as well, they have to smash their eggs because they don't have the space, and they have to kill their livestock and not sell the meat. That's so much more wasted food. And there's two extremes now, and I was thinking there has to be a way to fix that. I did come across some challenges during COVID-19. So I had to come up with approval to pick up and distribute food to different nonprofit organizations, and on top of that, find the right stores who could donate their food waste. Because there was such a fear of the unknown caused by the pandemic, it took a lot of advocacy in order to get testimonials to prove my intent, and also to prove there was a minimal food handling from getting the food from the store to the organizations. There were still some stores who were hesitant to donate, but however, we have rescued over $10,000 value of food waste in just 2 months, served hundreds of people during this time, and we've only just started. Currently, we're partnered with 2 Burger's Bagels and 1 Dunkin' Donuts. We also had a temporary partnership with 2 Starbucks locations. This was to fill a gap caused by the pandemic. They were partnered with Food Share before the pandemic, but since their hours changed so drastically because of the quarantine, I stepped in to fill that gap and rescue their food in the meanwhile. Now they're back with Food Share, but I was happy to fill in that gap while they couldn't. On average, we pick up around 75 to 100 bagels per burgers every day, and we operate 7 days a week. And we also pick up 150 donuts per day. The organizations that take these donations are here, such as Human Options, Families Forwards, U-Turn Lives, and so much more. I was also partnered with Fresh Basic Needs Hub and OC Children's Therapeutic Arts before the pandemic, but they were closed temporarily and they're reopening soon. I take these bagels and donuts from the stores to the organizations right away and keep them fresh with minimal food handling. And I'm very thankful that they take the food. Here are some pictures of the Zero Waste in action. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my Director of Operations, Amita Ramanujan, for her tireless support and activity in the initiative. In the future, I hope to become 501c3 approved so that when I go to stores, some stores like Panera Bread require a 501c3 in order for donation to be taken. But also I'm able to give volunteer hours to the volunteers who so tirelessly pick up food. I obviously also want to rescue more food and get more stores and more volunteers on board the initiative. On top of that, I want to, since as someone foreign the future, we realize that food is going to be wasted inevitably, especially fruits and veggies and they can be composted. I would like to give extra value to our donation partners and help them out with composting so that food waste doesn't end up in landfills. I also want to partner with other food share services and also schools in order to help the community even more. Food waste and food insecurity are real problems. I'd like to spread the awareness and would like more people to be involved in this initiative. I want to identify more stores and I want to rescue more foods and help more people with food insecurity. So if you're able to volunteer and are also able to connect me with more stores to partner with, I would greatly appreciate it. And you can email me at the email at the bottom or visit my website for more information. And please do follow us on all social handles on my website and spread the word. Thank you so much for listening.